Right, darling, settle in. You simply must hear about this ordeal. Honestly, it's rather exhausting just recounting it, but someone needs to chronicle these things. You see, I've always believed a proper holiday is a distillation of civilization. A curated experience, like a perfectly arranged bouquet or a flawlessly executed sonnet. It's meant to elevate, to transport. What actually occurred at Hotel Miramare Crikvenica was, well, it was a rather alarming descent into chaos. Truly, it all began, predictably, with expectations. A five-star hotel, they called it. 5 stars. Can you imagine the audacity? I mean, truly, the depths of presumption. I travel, you see. It's in the blood, if one is lucky enough to have the right blood, and the monetary means, of course. My grandmother, bless her sophisticated soul, always said, "Darling, never settle for anything less than exquisite." And frankly, I don't. I'm simply incapable. So picture this, pristine photos online, a glistening facade promising coastal bliss. Sea view room, the booking explicitly stated. Absolutely essential. The ocean, you see, is restorative to the spirit. It whispers secrets of empires lost and found, of intrinsic balance and calm. When I arrived, after a perfectly punctual private transfer, naturally, they attempted to relegate me to a room overlooking a parking lot. A parking lot, honestly, the sheer vulgarity of it, it's like offering champagne in a chipped mug. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of aesthetics and, quite frankly, of respect. Now you might be thinking, oh, a room mix-up. Sweetheart, it's not a mix-up when it's a pattern. A statement, really, an alleged 5-star establishment essentially declaring your preference does not matter. It's a power dynamic, you see. They think they can simply erode your standards. And the waiting, oh, the waiting. I arrived promptly at 1:55 p.m., check-in being advertised for 2:00 p.m. I was told, with the kind of barely concealed indifference only mastered across decades of service industry malaise, that my room would be ready shortly. Shortly turned into 2 agonizing hours. 2 hours, while others plebs I deduced were whisked away to their rooms with nauseating efficiency. Time, darling, is the most precious commodity. To squander it in a lobby smelling faintly of disinfectant and disappointed dreams. Unforgivable. You see, this isn't just about a room. It's about the principle. You pay for an experience, a promise. And when that promise is broken, it's not just about the money, it's about the fundamental violation of trust. It's like ordering a Monet and receiving a child's finger painting. The emotional dissonance is rather disruptive. And the cleanliness, oh, the cleanliness, it's practically a biohazard. I'm not the sort to demand perfection, I simply cannot stand uncleanliness. The bathroom, it resembled something out of a forgotten Gothic novel. A sort of damp, shadowy realm where hygiene retreats in terror. My towels, while fresh in theory, bore the dubious honor of prior acquaintance. Witness marks, if you understood. There was visible dirt, darling, visible. That's not just unsightly, that's a direct assault on my sensibilities. And the bed, one had to request that it be made, request, like a favor, as if basic housekeeping is an optional extra. Let that sink in for a moment. Having to ask for someone to make your bed in a supposed luxury establishment. It speaks volumes about their prioritization, doesn't it? It says, we don't value your comfort, we value your money. And that, my dear, is a distinctly uncivilized attitude. Then there was the matter of the sustenance. The buffet, a battlefield of glistening, tepid offerings. The selection was limited. A perfectly acceptable assortment is a blessing. A good spread shows that they care, but I sensed they cared little. At most there was a mediocre range. Some pasta, some vegetables and meats. Not awful per se, but it lacked
flair. This is a detriment, you see. Human beings need nourishment both physically and spiritually, and nourishment from food is very important. Let's discuss the parking situation. 100 parking spaces for 130 rooms. Can you imagine the frantic scramble? The miniature vehicular war zone occurring every dusk. A guest is not expected to circle for.
You know, I've been looking into crimes near Hotel Miramare Crikvenica, and it's just so sad, you know. These scammers, they're everywhere, taking advantage of innocent tourists like you. Businesses near Hotel Miramare, Crikvenica are like, they have this nice face, but behind it they can be so cruel. Like, have you heard of the spell removal scam? It's when these fake spiritual people promise to remove a curse from you, but only if you give them your valuables. I mean, who does that? It's like, come on, how could you be so heartless? So in this case, a guy was approached by two people who promised to remove a curse in exchange for his jewelry and cash. He gave them some stuff, and then they asked for more. I'm like, dude, why would you trust them? But I guess when you're vulnerable, you believe anything. Anyway, he handed over more valuables and then, poof, they disappeared. I'm guessing he was left feeling so stupid and helpless, And then, there are these taxi scams. Oh my goodness, they're so common near Hotel Miramare Crikvenica. These taxi drivers, they'll take you on a long route or use a fast meter to charge you way more than you should be paying. It's like, come on, can't you just be honest for once? I mean, I've heard of tourists paying triple the normal price for a short ride. That's just so wrong, Businesses near Hotel Miramare Crikvenica are like, they're always looking for ways to rip you off. Like some souvenir shops, they'll sell you fake branded goods at ridiculously high prices. Or they'll charge you double or triple the normal price for basic stuff. I'm like, can't you just be fair? But I guess that's just how they operate. It's just so sad that these scammers are everywhere, even near a beautiful place like Hotel Miramare Crikvenica. But I'm here to warn you so you can be careful. Don't trust anyone who's too good to be true, and always check the prices before you buy.
Comprehensive analysis of businesses near Hotel Miramare Crikvenica *. If you're staying at Hotel Miramare in Crikvenica, brace yourself. The businesses surrounding this hotel, restaurants, cafes, shopping centers, even medical facilities, are, to put it gently, a carnival of disappointment. The kind of place where optimism goes to die one overpriced coffee at a time. Hospitality, more like hostility. Hotels in this area, including the Miramare itself, seem to operate on a philosophy of *, minimum effort, maximum charges. Guests report rooms not being cleaned properly, beds made half-heartedly, towels mysteriously vanishing, bathrooms left untouched for days. And if you were promised a sea view, too bad. You'll get a parking lot instead, with the added * luxury of paying €20 a day for the privilege of squeezing your car into a space that may or may not exist. The staff, somewhere between indifferent and actively annoyed at your existence. Breakfast is a battlefield, long waits for coffee, buffet selections, shrinking faster than your patience. And if you think the €300 plus nightly rate buys you peace, think again. The hotel's 5-star rating is, at best, a generous misunderstanding. Shopping, a masterclass in frustration mal, is where retail dreams go to suffocate. The Consum supermarket inside is a labyrinth of disorganization, missing price tags, sluggish cashiers, and a lingering scent of what can only be described as *regret*. Parents beware. The children's train and coin-operated rides are a scam wrapped in broken mechanics. Insert exact change, it'll spit it back. Try again, your money disappears into the void. Then there's the parking policy, charging €4 after 2 hours off-season *, because nothing says, welcome, spend money here, like penalizing customers for lingering. The mal's general state. Skittent og forfault, as one visitor so poetically put it, dirty, decaying, and barely functional. Dining, where mediocrity meets extortion * restaurant burin, is a lesson in broken promises. You were told there'd be a sea view, psych. The menu is a short list of underwhelming dishes served at prices that border on theft. One couple ordered something * not even on the menu, and spent the next day praying to the porcelain gods. And if you think complaining will help, good luck. The staff's reaction ranges from * oh well * to outright hostility. Kavana Tosh, allegedly one of Crikvenica's * best * cafes, serves almond milk that suspiciously tastes like regular milk, bad news for lactose-intolerant souls. Their artisanal * desserts, overpriced fondant disasters. And don't expect efficiency, orders are forgotten, bills are wrong, and the bathrooms look like they haven't been cleaned since the place opened. Nightlife, the lord of the pubs, more like lord of the disasters. This club is a lawless wasteland of underage drinkers, apathetic bouncers, and music so bad it feels like punishment. The drinks, overpriced. The atmosphere, creepy, shady, expensive. And if you think you can sit at an empty table marked, reserved, nope. The staff would rather let the place rot in emptiness than allow logic to prevail. Medical care, more like medical roulette. Thalassotherapy Crikvenica, a specialized hospital treats appointments as mere suggestions. Phones go unanswered, waiting times stretches